Hey everybody, welcome back to Bloomfield, Canada. So, we are finishing up some contracts that we took last episode. This is just obviously a cultivating contract. We still have the big field of cotton going. It is just about done. And yeah, we are end of November, kind of coming to a close on the second year and hoping to get some pretty good money from our silage. I brought you back now because there is something very exciting in the store. Let me show you just check, make sure I'm going straight. Yeah, so here in the store, exactly the one that we wanted. It's weird that there's two Massey Fergusons that are literally exactly the same. That's kind of random, but yeah, this is the Cocoon TMR mixer, exactly the one that I wanted to get for 52% off. So we can actually buy that right now. I think I'm going to take it just while it's there. The unfortunate thing with them being used is usually you have to fix them up a little bit more, just because of, you know, them being older and needing maintenance a little more often. But it should be perfectly fine for what we need. We could always upgrade later if that becomes an issue, but I think we should be pretty good with that. And that should hopefully save us a little bit of money that we were planning to spend on it, since we were planning about $230,000 to spend on that, I think is the full price. So we can use that extra money towards, I'll probably use it towards a field to start the sugarcane, since I kind of switched gears recently and decided to go with sugarcane here for right after we get the cows. So because of that planter that came up. Alright, that's done with that. Is that everything? Yes. Oh, it just finished it. Oh, it just finished the cotton too. Cool. Alright, let's not turn the cotton in. Let's turn this in. Get to that later. So the unfortunate thing, we'll see how it kind of works out. The unfortunate thing with the John Deere cotton harvester is most likely there's going to be some left in the front that we will not be able to sell. So the way this harvester works is it kind of has you can see the two levels on the bottom right. The top is referring to the front, you know, as you're picking it up, it's kind of collecting it in there, and then it pushes it to the back to make the bale out of it. And I'm pretty sure at least 50%, like I can stop this right now and let the bale out, and it'll be a 5,147 liter bale. You don't have to make it completely 100%. But whatever is left in the front, you can't tell the machine to send it back to put it in a bale. It just kind of does it automatically. So unfortunately, we're probably going to lose a little bit. I think I'm going to try to see if it can make one more full bale. Actually, while that's working, I'm going to go pick up this other one that's laying on the ground. Yeah, and then maybe after the one full bale, maybe we'll get like a 25% bale. But we'll see. At this point, this contract is finished. There actually was another contract, field 14, which obviously I harvested, but the delivery wasn't finished for that yet. So I think one of these bales and maybe a little bit more might go towards that, and then the rest is ours. So not as much as I was thinking and hoping to get from this, but still definitely worth it, because just turning these two in by themselves, I mean, it's quite a bit of money that we're going to be making. just from doing the contract in general. So according to this, we'll be getting about just under $6,000 in harvest profit. So yeah, it's interesting. Base full of trees again, of course. Yeah, so it looks like we should definitely get to a full bale. It's just a question of how much after that we get to. So while that's going, nice thing about this is it drives itself. You don't have to worry about hauling it around. Let me take it. It's actually not too beat up. It's only got 32 hours on it, almost 33 hours. It's not too bad. And just for a TMR mixer, it's not like we need it to be, you know, in tip-top shape all the time. But while we're here, fix it up. Not gonna worry about repainting. Doesn't really do anything. Only time I ever repaint things is if I'm selling them. It's just to get a little bit more profit when you're selling something. So once we sell our silage bales, of course you just pull right in front of me. Once we get our silage bales sold, we should have plenty of money to buy a telehandler and the implements that go with it. So we can lift up into here to start. And then later on, I'm going to eventually get a way to pick up the hay loosely so I can put it in the big bulk haul and then just kind of drive this in there and pick up as needed. So I've never actually used this before. Just trying to unfold it to see how it works, as I'm trying not to run into cars. Yeah, I guess that just turns on the suction, or turns off the suction. We'll see when we get to that point. I could also just drive it down the field in rows, but if there's extra left over, that wouldn't really work out well. So yeah, we're gonna put silage on one end, hay on the other end. You can see my hay bales over there already. So actually just kind of set this up, or just set it up in here for now. Start to get a little bit more organized. And of course I was too close. Let me back it in. Now that we own this land, I should probably make the yard look a little more neat instead of just stuff thrown about. We normally won't have this many silage bales, I don't think. So that would be one less thing to have to worry about. Alright, let's see how he's doing. Okay, so yeah, just dropped it off. Let's go pick that up. Not sure if there's much I can do about what is left in there. So I think I might just kind of let it be. And then however much is left, see if I can shoot that bale out and, you know, just get what you get at that point. But for now, let's go turn these in, since I can't carry any more bales anyways. These are full 10,000 each bales, so they should get us quite a bit. Can I get through this way? Let's try it. And it looks like we can. There's that little fence there, but apparently it's like invisible. So, alright, it's a nice little shortcut. So we should be getting some harvesting profit from this. Yep, money's going up already. Oh, Oh, that's a lot more than 6,000. Oh yeah, 25,000 with the environmental bonus. That is fantastic. I am very happy about that. So even if we got nothing from what's left in the harvester, that is okay with me. Not too surprising though. I mean, we did do 4 cotton fields, so it's not terribly surprising that we got that much from it, but it still makes me very happy. Oh, and I just realized I had the speed down. I don't know why the speed is down. Let's turn that back to 5. Turn this guy around manually. He's taking too long. Alright, looks like we're going to get at least 25. Don't know if we're going to get another one. We'll see. We'll let him collect it. I'm not going to rush it. Let's just get this guy cleaning some things up. I do want to buy, I wonder how much that is. I do want to buy I think I mentioned it, a cover for this kind of area. Construction, let's see how much that is. Sheds. Is it this? No, it's not that one. I thought it was relatively cheap. Yeah, 35,000. Will that eat into our profits too much? I'm gonna have to move the stuff that's over there. No, I think that should be good. Kind of want the farm to start looking as it should, so let me move these out of the way, put the shed up. Did do a little research since I don't do sugarcane that often, and you can actually buy pallets of sugarcane in the store to plant with. So apparently that's the cheaper way to do it. Sugarcane pallets for 2,000 liters is a lot cheaper than seeds. So that's what I did to fill that up. The other interesting thing I saw was sugarcane, just like corn, every time you harvest it, it causes the field to require plowing afterwards. The interesting thing is it grows back without having to replant, so you kind of have to weigh the, should I plow it and have to plant it again, or not plow it, take the cut in yield and kind of go that way. I think most of the time I'm going to go the second way, and I might just plow it every so often, but I think we're going to just play that as it goes, and I'm not too worried about the environmental score go down when you plow, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. Let me make sure I have this lined up good. I want it to sit back a little bit. It's going to terraform the right side a little bit. Actually, let's go into landscaping. Let's soften this out just a bit before we put things down. You'll notice that the money's not going down. I actually have the free landscaping tool, so that's very useful for things like this, because landscaping is super expensive. Alright, let's see. Let's put it back. Try that. Looks pretty good to me. Go drive in there and see how it works. Oh, there's a little dip. Oh, and I can't see any. Oh, jeez. see if I can fix that. No, not level. Soften. Maybe I need to level it. Bring this down a bit. And then soften it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Still a little bit of a bump, but not too bad. Alright, let's see. Okay, you're done. Did not get to 100%, but that's okay. I can... Maybe you can't unload it 25. Maybe it has to be at 50. I'm not seeing the button to unload. Can't fold it because it's full. Oh, don't want that, sorry. Alright, well, that's okay. We're gonna miss out on 4,000 liters, so I'm tempted to look up how much that is. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. Okay, so it'd be about $5,000. That's not the worst. It'll be fine. Alright, let's turn these in. Nice. Sitting at 51,000. And that is all I think I want to do for November. So let's go to sleep and go to December. I'm going to check the price of... let's do 8. Check the price of silage here in December. I don't think it's... Last time I checked, January is probably the best time, but we'll double check it just to see. I'm sure it'll take quite a bit of time to take all the silage over there anyways. All the contracts just flying away. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the cultivating. It's the 2 fields I just turned in for the cotton. Of course, I suppose I could also have it going in the background as I sell everything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Let's see, let's do... What's it gonna check? Silage. So January, okay, so it's not quite there. 191 is what we're looking for. The biogas, it's currently 187. So let's get these 2 started. That's too small to worry about. I think I'm just gonna borrow on both. Even though it, cost quite a bit of money. Maybe I won't. I'll just borrow the big one and accept the other one. I'll get this started on 14, and then I think I'm just gonna, because he'll keep working even if I skip days. I think I'll just skip ahead to January and get going on selling our silage. Of course I knew you were going to do that. Oh my god. See these drivers? It's like I'm not even there. They pulled right in front of me. Can't trust anyone. Alright, checking this real quick. Nothing we really want. Be nice to get like a JCB tractor in there on sale. I think that would be very useful for transporting things and Probably not too useful. JCBs aren't usually used for actual field work, but you know, transferring things around, it would be very useful for. And they go pretty fast for a tractor. Okay, we are at the field, starting on the cultivating. Just gonna get a little headland here, get the worker started on it, and then head back and fast forward into December 2. Check the store real quick just to make sure see if there's anything we want, and then head on to January and get that silage sold. I think I've mentioned this for sure before, but I kind of took these two contracts just because this is the last year I want to do for, you know, like really heavy contracts. So I figured make a little extra money while we're still doing that on the contracts, then that way we can, you know, push forward on the farm. So let's go ahead and skip to the next day. Looks like we got some snow rolling in. There's a snowman outside. I don't know how. There was no snow on the ground, but there were like 3 of them. It's like right here. Yeah. How'd you make that? There's no snow. There's no one over there. Alright. Double check the silage. Oh, it's up there. Might go up a little bit more in January, but I'm tempted to start selling now. Check the store. Of course, there's another TMR mixer. Nice big header. I don't know if... Is that the biggest header there is? I have a few modded ones. It's a 45 foot. The Drapers are 45 foot. Those are nice ones because you don't have to worry about getting a trailer for them. Yeah, so it's the biggest for the Massey Ferguson. I think I'm probably gonna get, and please hold your surprise back, but I think I'm probably gonna end up getting a case tractor or harvester. I mean, I am tempted to go with something like New Holland or Kloss, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's the biggest. So there is this New Holland. There's another big New Holland here. The Kloss would be pretty cool. I don't think I've used New Holland or Kloss. I usually end up using the case. So with that in mind, I might switch it up. Which I realize is the first time you've seen me play, so it's not really switching it up for you, but it'd be switching it up for me. Alright, let's fast forward time a bit and see what the prices do. I'm sure they're gonna go up. Some deer roaming. Not moved yet. I think I might as well. I don't think it's going to be too much different next month. Actually, yeah. Let's slow that back down. Let's do 10. And I'm just going to start bringing them over. I'm not going to have you guys watch every trip because, I don't know, if I were watching, I wouldn't want to watch every trip, so I'm not going to make you guys do it either. But keep you along for the first one so you can kind of get an idea of how much we're making per trip. I'm definitely just going to cut through these fields. There's nothing on them anyways but weeds, right? Oh, and that one's weeds too. So yeah, I think this is what, 24, and I have at least 200, so probably looking at least 5-10 trips, possibly a few more extra after that, accounting for the fact that it's probably a little bit over 200 bales. So yeah, it's quite a bit of trips, but... And actually, I don't know if all this silage will even fit in the BGA. We might have to take some over to the animal dealer. Back it in. I don't know how close you have to be, but usually try to get as close as possible. All right. So just about 27, almost 27,500. That is pretty good. And I'm not going to be able to fit until I put this down. That's annoying. I have to wait for that every time to go up to get back out. But yeah, so 27,000. Yeah, well, I think we're gonna make some pretty good money off of this. So yeah, let me go get the rest of those picked up, and I'll bring you back in either if something interesting happens or maybe we're on our last load. So see you in a sec. Alright, we are just picking up the last of the bales. Made quite a bit of money off of this. I'm pretty surprised, to be honest. I had to quickly switch away from the BGA. The BGA only took about 2 trailer loads of this. And the third one I dropped off. It only took a few of them, so I just kind of left them there, let the BGA kind of eat away at it. And you can see that I kind of fast forwarded to January just to get the price of the animal dealer up a little bit. It's been pretty steady. I haven't checked it. Yeah, pretty steady at 193. I mean, $1 here and there isn't really gonna change the output of it too much, so let's just get these last 2 picked up. Just checking to make sure I didn't miss any. There we go. It's taken quite a long time, to be honest, picking them up that way. I might have to consider, if I do too many more bales in the future, oops, sliding a bit with the snow, might have to get a auto loader, but at the same time, I don't know how many more bales we're really going to be doing, so I'll probably be okay not to do that. But yeah, we're sitting pretty good to get. The last thing I need to get is just the telehandler, and we only really need about 100,000 for that. So we have plenty of money to do that. And then we can potentially buy a field to put some sugarcane in. The field I was thinking about doing that in right now has barley in it. So I'm not sure when it'll be ready. Looks like it could be ready as early as May. And we cannot plant the sugarcane in May. So I might just have to buy the field and then, you know, kind of waste the barley that's already in there and plant my sugarcane, but I think that'll be okay. Especially since we don't have a harvester anyways, and I am nowhere close to having enough money to buy that. So the field I was looking at is only 108,000 with the discounts. Oh jeez, it's lying all over. So it's only 108,000, so we should be pretty good to afford that. We're gonna have about 200,000 extra once we get this sold. There we go. So up to 316. Money's going down because I have 2 contracts going. Let me pull up the big map. See, top right, we have a smaller cultivator contract going on field 30, and then he's going to do 39 afterwards. And then we got the big field 25 going. So I'm not going to really worry about finishing those before the end of the month, per se. But what I do want to do, and with it being close to the to the end of the episode, I'll probably just do this at the beginning of next episode, but I want to buy cows and kind of get that going. So, which I am now just realizing I sold all my silage, so I do not have any silage to make TMR, but that's okay. We can feed the cows just hay to begin with. We're not going to have too much of a loss of product there at the beginning anyways, so I think that'll be okay for a few months, especially since the grass field should be ready to cut here soon, and should be able to get some silage within the first few months of spring. So with that, I think I'm gonna slide in again. Snow. With that, I think I'm gonna call it an episode there, and looking forward to getting the cows next time. So thanks for watching. I hope you join me here in Bloomfield, Canada again next time, and have a good one.